I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
A Whopper and a cold one? Belgian waffles and Swiss chocolate? These are 10 ways that Burger King in Europe destroys the USA. Calling all bacon lovers.
All units, all units.
Are you a fan of bacon? Well, if that's the case, then Burger King's Bacon Lover Sandwich was made precisely with you in mind. It's been made available for a limited time only in countries such as Germany, France, and Switzerland. And although there's no news at this point in time on whether or not we can expect the sandwich to come stateside, it does seem as though it's only been growing more and more popular with every release. But what exactly is the Bacon Lover Sandwich, and what makes it stand out so much? Well, the Bacon Lover Sandwich is comprised of a BK flame-broiled all-beef patty topped with bacon and cheese before being served between a fluffy bun that actually has bits of bacon baked into it. That way you'll be sure to get the most bacon for your buck.
I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me.
And if that didn't sound like it would be enough for you, Burger King would also give you the option of ordering the Bacon Lover Double, which would obviously come with 2 burger patties, or you could order their Bacon Lover Chicken instead.
Double trouble.
The launch of the Bacon Lover Sandwich was so popular in Germany that shortly thereafter, Burger King would follow it up with its Cheesy Bacon Lover, which was pretty much the same as the previous launch, except you would also be able to ask for a creamy cheese sauce to come with your chicken or beef Bacon Lover. Rösti Burger.
Burger.
The Rösti Burger is one of Burger King Europe's more gourmet selections. You can find this one being sold out of locations in Switzerland or Germany, and the entire premise behind it is based around a Swiss dish that's made mostly out of crispy, sautéed, or shallow fried potatoes, also known as Rösti. At Burger King, they start out their Rösti burgers by placing a crispy, almost hash brown-like patty on top of a beef patty. From there, they bring it all together with the toppings of caramelized onion, a nutty Appenzeller cheese, a bit of arugula for a crunch, and a touch of zesty mustard.
Extra ketchup! Extra mustard!
The whole thing is then served on a lightly toasted brioche bun. This deliciously savory meal offers its customers a pure taste of home by playing around with a popular dish from the region. But at the same time, the combination of flavors works so well that it's sure to be a popular option whether you've grown up eating Rösti or not. The Rösti Burger is actually pretty customizable too. If you just don't happen to be a huge fan of beef, then you can also order it with a chicken patty. Or there's always the option of asking for it to be made using a plant-based patty as well.
No way.
Chili cheese bites.
Chili, extra cheese.
If you're going to be eating at a Burger King in Europe, then you've just got to order their chili cheese bites. The fact that the States doesn't have these bad boys yet is positively shocking. You can order them as a side to your meal. What you're going to get are these little bite-sized bits of fried heaven filled up with deliciously gooey cheese and spicy flecks of jalapeno. The chili cheese bites are an insanely popular Burger King menu option pretty much everywhere across Europe, whether you're ordering out of the UK or Finland. In fact, for a limited amount of time, you would even be able to get chicken burger cheese bites from Burger King in Germany, just in case you were hoping to be able to combine the taste of a full dinner inside one snackable, bite-sized little pocket. The jalapeno flavoring in the chili cheese bites is surprisingly powerful, meaning that you're going to be in for a spicy one here. But that being said, the creaminess of the cheese balances it out perfectly.
Say the word cream cheese.
And with the choices of dipping sauces that Burger King offers you in Europe, everything ranging from sour cream to cranberry sauce in some places, we're sure that you'll be able to find something that will perfectly suit your tastes. Is this love at first bite? Well then subscribe to our channel and never miss out.
I love you.
Wrap Crousty Chèvre.
It's Italian, probably. Sounds Italian.
Let's be honest, the vegetarian options that Burger King offers in the States isn't all that bad, but it is a little limited. You can get the Impossible Whopper, sure, but what kind of meal can you get that's centered around cheese? Well, if you should ever find yourself ordering out of a Burger King in France, we'd recommend trying out their Wrap Crousty Chèvre that's actually made using goat cheese.
You want to try that?
And believe it or not, this one's so good, you'll be wanting to try it even if you aren't a vegetarian. But what exactly is it, really? Well, you start out with a wheat tortilla that's been smothered in a delicious Cajun-style spicy sauce. Add in a bed of crispy lettuce, fresh onions, and juicy tomatoes, and then finish the whole thing off with 2 slices of melted cheddar cheese and then a handful of crispy goat cheese bites. These bites are pretty much exactly what they sound like, little bits of goat cheese that have been breaded and fried until they're the perfect combination of crispy and gooey. As a bonus, you could buy the Crousty Chèvre bites on their own as a side at Burger King in France. And they even come with an extra packet of creamy mayo sauce when you order them that way.
Yo, mayonnaise stinks. Ew.
Warm Belgian waffles.
Waffles! Buy waffles!
Who doesn't enjoy a warm, fluffy Belgian waffle? This menu item is only sold out of select Burger King locations, and it can only be found in 2 countries in the entire world, Switzerland and Hungary. If you were to order the Belgian waffles out of Switzerland, you'll get a delicious waffle that's been positively smothered in rich, decadent chocolate sauce. And seeing as Switzerland is so well known for their chocolate, that doesn't necessarily sound like a bad thing. If you order the warm Belgian waffles out of Hungary instead, then along with the chocolate sauce, you'll also get a huge heaping of whipped cream on top. But keep in mind that that option doesn't come with the Swiss waffles. In either case, these waffles are just so light and fluffy, and as their name promises, they're always brought to your plate feeling warm and fresh.
Okay, who wants waffles?
Switzerland is a country that takes their food and especially their desserts very seriously. And so it may come as no surprise that Burger King's dessert menu has a lot more options in Switzerland than it does in America. While you may be able to get yourself a soft-serve cone or a Hershey's sundae pie stateside, the Swiss menus offer you options such as blondies and brownies at their BK outlets. Just make sure that you don't spoil your dinner with all those delicious dessert options. The Whiskey Burger.
And then whiskey comes out of it.
Are you in the mood for something that's been made with a little bit more of a refined palate in mind? Well, believe it or not, you can actually find that at Burger King. That is, so long as you're in Switzerland. The Whiskey Burger is another option that was made for their gourmet menu, and it's made using a patty of pure Swiss beef served on a warm brioche bun. Before it's then topped with an aromatic whiskey sauce, Gruyere cheese, and bacon. To add that bit of crunch to the sandwich, you also have a handful of arugula, red cabbage, and a slice of juicy tomato. The Whiskey Burger is made using entirely fresh and high-quality ingredients, which really helps to lend it that air of sophistication that Burger King was definitely going for with this one. And if one all-beef patty doesn't quite sound like it'll be enough for you, then go ahead and order the Whiskey Burger Double, which comes with 1 extra layer of beef.
Whoa, double trouble.
You can also order the Whiskey Burger as a full meal if you would prefer, so that it comes with a side, which in Switzerland might include options such as king wings, which, yes, are exactly what they sound like. They're Burger King chicken wings.
The most amazing, hot, spicy wings.
Chicken Nugget Burger.
Chicken nuggets.
We've all been there before. You're out to eat and you're trying to decide what to order and you simply can't make up your mind between getting the chicken nuggets or a good old-fashioned burger. Well, if you're at a BK in the United Kingdom, now you no longer have to. The Chicken Nugget Burger will solve all of your ordering woes. Basically, this one is exactly what it sounds like. It's a handful of chicken nuggets that have been arranged on top of a bed of lettuce before all being served on a lightly toasted sesame seed bun. The Chicken Nugget Burger also comes served with a layer of mayo or spicy sauce to bring all the flavors together.
It's spicy!
Although there's no reason you can't choose to add your own dipping sauce of choice instead to the sandwich if that's what you prefer. At the end of the day, the Chicken Nugget Burger is just sort of your standard chicken sandwich, but the gimmick is still fun enough that this one is definitely worth a try. This one might even be simple enough that you'd be able to hack it yourself by taking advantage of the secret menu at your local Burger King. Although you might just want to put it all together at your table by ordering the chicken burger and the nuggets separately. French Veggie King.
It's a plant-based burger, sir.
The wrap Crousty Chèvre isn't the only delectable vegetarian option available from Burger King restaurants in Europe. Let's travel back to France for a minute here, where they offer the French Veggie King. This one is loaded up with everything to make you feel good about your choice. It's made using a vegetable patty that's been grilled over a flame before being topped with a slice of cheddar cheese, a handful of arugula, and a single slice of juicy tomato. The sandwich is vegetarian friendly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's made with vegans in mind.
Are you a vegetarian?
Even if you take the slice of cheese off of it, the vegetable patty is prepared on the same grill as the other full meat patties. So it may be important to keep that in mind before ordering it. The French Veggie King was released as part of Burger King's growing campaign to offer more and more plant-based menu options to a customer base that's becoming more and more interested in that sort of thing. And so it's hard to say if we might be seeing something sort of like this coming stateside anytime soon. But considering how just fresh the ingredients are, we're saying that this definitely feels like the sort of thing that Burger King would only offer to their European customers. Trio de Beignets.
Got beignets.
Switzerland isn't the only place in Europe where Burger King is dominating the dessert game. While they were offered for a limited time only, the Trio de Beignets were the absolute perfect way to end your meal if you were ordering at a BK in France. These perfect little balls of warm pastry were filled with one of 3 flavors. You could get chocolate, chocolate hazelnut, or speculoos, the last one being a type of cookie that could sort of be compared to a type of gingerbread cookie. These little donut-like pastries would then be sprinkled in a fine layer of sweet icing sugar to finish them off.
For dessert, I'll have dinner again.
Making for the perfect little taste of purely French flavors. But if you happen to find yourself in France during a time when Burger King isn't offering their Trio de Beignets, there's no need to worry. Their dessert menu is top-notch pretty much all throughout the year. You can find plenty of warm, fresh-baked options on their menu, including a chocolate hazelnut-filled muffin or donuts. You can also end your meal off with a gooey and delectable chocolate fondant when you're eating in France, proving once and for all that their Burger King menu is by far the superior one.
I am your superior officer!
Beer.
God, I need a cold beer and a burger.
Although this trend has yet to make its way over the States quite yet, in many places throughout Europe, including the United Kingdom and Spain, you can actually order a nice cold beer with your meal when you eat at your local Burger King. Now, when it comes to your drinking options, you're pretty much only going to be limited to getting beer, and you're most likely going to be enjoying it with food. So it isn't as though you're going to be able to get loaded at Burger King, but we can definitely see the appeal of being able to enjoy a tall, cool one with your Whopper.
With the right beer.
Not only is traditional beer available, but you may also be able to find non-alcoholic beer options and even a gluten-free beer option, depending on what's available at your local Burger King location. We wouldn't be surprised to see something like this appear stateside sometime in the near future, considering just how widely accepted it is in other countries.
Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Ooh, couple Charles Bukowskis.
Hungry for more? Just tap or click another video. First time here? Then leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.